All right, so this is of the genre where we're going to figure out from the g's, we want to figure out the ride. We want to find the ride acceleration in meters per second squared, right? So we're going to find it in g's first and then turn it into meters per second squared, right? Okay, so let's see. They feel 0.8 g's inverted. So at the top, remember it's, ooh, that was a good circle. It's 1g minus the ride. And then if I tell you an inverted, that means it's negative, right? So negative 0.80 g's. I think the ride has to be 1.80 g's, right? 1 minus 1.80 would be negative 0.80, right? So that's the ride. And then we want to get meters per second squared. So we go 1.8 times 9.8, right? So meters, but g's times 9.8 gives you meters per second squared. So 1.8 times 9.8 is 17.64 meters per second squared. And then we can just toss that across here. What's its period? What's its velocity? So let's see, we got the radius 6.3. So let's find the velocity. Is equal to, I'm going to go 17.64 is v squared divided by 6.3. And I'm using this formula. Centripetal acceleration is v squared over r, right? Okay, so now we solve that for v. Times 6.3 raised to the 0.5, 10.5 meters per second. It's 10.5, 419.163.343. All right, and then if you want to find it says what is its period, right? That's the t. We got to use this guy, right? Is 4 pi squared r over t squared. All right, so here we go. So let's go 17.64 is equal to 4 pi squared times 6.3 divided by t squared, and t is what we're trying to find. So I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to go 4 times pi squared times 6.3 divided by this, divided by 17.64, that's going to equal t squared. And I'm going to raise that to the 0.5 and get 3.75 seconds. 3.75. So the math I did there, basically I just switched these guys. T squared, put it up there. 17.64, put it down there, right? You can do that. Anytime you've got two fractions, you can switch the upper left and the lower right, or these guys too. It's kind of like cross multiplying. And then that, of course, t squared was this times this times this divided by this. And then I square rooted and I got that. All right. I think we got all the answers. I think we answered that thing. I have all the answers.